Joaquín Sorolla y Bastida, born on February 27, 1863, in Valencia, Spain, emerged as one of the most celebrated painters of the late 19th and early 20th centuries. Renowned for his ability to capture sunlight with almost magical precision, Sorolla's art is a celebration of life, movement, and color. Sorolla's formative years, education, and the development of his signature style ultimately distinguished him as a master of Spanish Impressionism. Sorolla's life began under tragic circumstances. At the tender age of 2, he and his sister were orphaned after their parents succumbed to a cholera epidemic. The siblings were taken in by an aunt and uncle, who provided a stable but modest upbringing. Despite the hardship, Sorolla displayed an early aptitude for art, often sketching scenes of daily life around him. His talent did not go unnoticed, and by the time he was 15, he was studying art at the Escuela de Artesanos in Valencia. Valencia, a coastal city bathed in Mediterranean sunlight, left an indelible mark on Sorolla. The play of light on water, the vibrant colors of the landscape, and the dynamic life of fishermen and beachgoers would later dominate his canvases. This connection to his environment became a central theme in his work, grounding him in his cultural roots, even as he achieved international acclaim. Sorolla's formal training began in earnest in 1878, when he enrolled at the Escuela de Bellas Artes de San Carlos in Valencia. Here, he refined his technical skills and studied classical techniques. His precocious talent earned him awards and scholarships, including one that allowed him to travel to Madrid to study the works of the old masters at the Prado Museum. Sorolla was particularly inspired by Diego Velázquez, whose mastery of realism and light influenced his own approach. In 1884, Sorolla's burgeoning career received a significant boost when he won a gold medal for his painting, The 2nd of May, 1808, a historical work depicting the Spanish resistance to Napoleon's forces. The recognition opened doors, enabling him to study in Rome under a grant from the Valencian provincial government. During his time in Italy, Sorolla encountered the works of Renaissance masters, further enriching his artistic vocabulary. In 1885, Sorolla traveled to Paris, where he was exposed to contemporary artistic movements, including Impressionism and Naturalism. These encounters marked a turning point in his career. While he admired the innovations of the French Impressionists, Sorolla maintained a strong commitment to realism. He developed a unique style that blended the free brushwork of Impressionism with the narrative clarity of classical realism. Sorolla's life took a joyous turn in 1888 when he married Clotilde García del Castillo, the daughter of his mentor and a source of enduring inspiration. Their marriage was a loving partnership, and Clotilde became his most frequent muse. The couple had 3 children, Maria, Joaquin, and Elena, whose images often graced Sorolla's canvases. Settling in Madrid, Sorolla continued to refine his artistic vision. He began to focus on themes that celebrated Spanish culture, history, and everyday life. His early works, such as Another Marguerite, 1892, reflect his interest in social realism. The painting, which portrays a sorrowful woman accused of infanticide, won critical acclaim at the Chicago World's Fair in 1893. This success marked Sorolla as an artist with both technical brilliance and emotional depth. By the mid-1890s, Sorolla had shifted his focus toward the exploration of light and atmosphere. His time spent in the open air, particularly along the coasts of Valencia and San Sebastian, inspired a new approach to painting. Sorolla became fascinated by the interplay of natural light and its ability to transform everyday scenes into something extraordinary. His works from this period, often categorized as luminism, are characterized by their vibrant palette, fluid brushstrokes, and meticulous attention to detail. Paintings such as Sewing the Sail, 1896, showcase his ability to capture the ephemeral effects of sunlight on fabric, skin, and water. These paintings not only demonstrate his technical mastery, but also evoke a profound sense of joy and vitality. The turn of the 20th century marked Sorolla's ascent to international fame. In 1900, he exhibited his work at the Universal Exposition in Paris, where he received a grand prize. This achievement catapulted him into the ranks of Europe's elite artists. Over the next decade, he held successful exhibitions across Europe and the United States, earning widespread acclaim for his distinctive style. In 1909, Sorolla's career reached a new pinnacle with a solo exhibition at the Hispanic Society of America in New York. The show featured more than 350 works and attracted over 160,000 visitors. Critics and patrons alike praised his ability to capture the essence of Spain, from its sun-drenched landscapes to its vibrant cultural traditions. American collectors and museums eagerly acquired his works, further solidifying his reputation on the global stage. Throughout his career, Sorolla remained committed to portraying the beauty of Spain and its people. His paintings often depict the sunlit beaches of Valencia, bustling cityscapes, and quiet rural scenes. While his subjects varied, his underlying theme was consistent, a celebration of life's fleeting beauty. Beyond his technical achievements, Sorolla's work is notable for its emotional resonance. Whether painting fishermen hauling nets, children playing on the shore, or portraits of his beloved family, Sorolla imbued his subjects with a sense of warmth and humanity. His art speaks to the universal joys of love, labor, and leisure, transcending cultural and temporal boundaries. Although Sorolla was influenced by international artistic trends, his work remained deeply rooted in Spanish traditions. He often drew inspiration from the works of Spanish masters such as Velázquez and Goya, as well as from the landscapes and culture of his homeland. This duality, at once cosmopolitan and distinctly Spanish, defines Sorolla's place in art history. By 1910, Joaquín Sorolla had established himself as one of the foremost painters of his generation. His innovative approach to light and color, combined with his deep appreciation for Spanish culture, made him a unique and enduring figure in the art world. In the second part of this biography, we will explore Sorolla's later years, his monumental series, Visions of Spain, and the legacy he left behind for future generations. His journey from an orphaned boy in Valencia to an internationally acclaimed artist is a testament to his talent, determination, and passion for life. Joaquín Sorolla, The Luminous Brush of Spain, Part 2 of 2. Joaquín Sorolla's artistic career flourished as the 20th century progressed, earning him international renown as the Master of Light. In this second installment of his biography, we delve into the later years of his life, his monumental series, Visions of Spain, and the legacy he left behind as an artist who brought the sunlit beauty of Spain to the world stage. In 1911, Sorolla received one of the most significant commissions of his career, to paint a series of monumental murals for the Hispanic Society of America in New York. Archer Milton Huntington, the Society's founder and a fervent admirer of Spanish culture, entrusted Sorolla with the task of capturing the essence of Spain and its people. This project, titled Visions of Spain, would become Sorolla's magnum opus. The commission called for Sorolla to create a series of massive canvases depicting the diverse regions, traditions, and landscapes of Spain. Between 1912 and 1919, Sorolla embarked on extensive travels across the country, immersing himself in the cultural and geographic variety of his homeland. He visited Andalusia, Castile, Galicia, Aragon, and other regions, carefully observing and sketching local customs, costumes, and settings. The resulting work, completed over the course of 7 years, comprises 14 monumental panels, each measuring over 3 meters in height and spanning nearly 70 meters in total length. These vibrant murals are a celebration of Spain's regional identities, featuring scenes of bullfighters, fishermen, farmers, and dancers, as well as sweeping landscapes and architectural marvels. Visions of Spain is not merely an artistic achievement, but also a cultural document, preserving a vision of early 20th century Spanish life for future generations. The collection debuted at the Hispanic Society in 1926, where it remains on permanent display. Critics hailed the series as a masterpiece, praising Sorolla's ability to blend realism with a deep sense of national pride. While his earlier works often focused on intimate sunlit scenes, Visions of Spain demonstrated his capacity for monumental storytelling on a grand scale. Although Visions of Spain consumed much of Sorolla's creative energy in his later years, he continued to produce other works during this period. He painted portraits of prominent figures, including members of Spain's royal family, as well as landscapes and seascapes that reflected his enduring fascination with light and nature. However, the physical and mental demands of the Visions of Spain project took a toll on Sorolla's health. In 1920, while painting in his beloved garden at his Madrid home, Sorolla suffered a debilitating stroke. The stroke left him partially paralyzed and unable to paint, marking the end of his prolific career. For the next 3 years, Sorolla lived in relative seclusion, cared for by his devoted wife, Clotilde. On August 10, 1923, Joaquín Sorolla passed away at the age of 60. His death marked the end of an era, but his influence and legacy were already firmly established. Sorolla had achieved international acclaim during his lifetime, with his works displayed in prestigious galleries and collected by museums and private patrons worldwide. In Spain, Sorolla was celebrated as a national treasure, an artist who had elevated the everyday beauty of his homeland to the level of high art. His paintings resonated with audiences not only for their technical brilliance, but also for their emotional warmth and vitality. Sorolla's ability to capture the ephemeral quality of sunlight and its interplay with water, fabric, and skin remains unparalleled. Sorolla's family played a crucial role in preserving his legacy. After his death, Clotilde donated the family's Madrid home and much of his artwork to the Spanish government, leading to the establishment of the Museo Sorolla in 1932. The museum, located in the house where Sorolla lived and worked, offers visitors an intimate glimpse into the artist's life and creative process. It houses a comprehensive collection of his paintings, sketches, and personal belongings, as well as the beautiful garden that inspired many of his works. Clotilde and their children ensured that Sorolla's contributions to art were not forgotten. His reputation as one of Spain's greatest painters has endured, bolstered by retrospectives and exhibitions that have introduced his work to new generations of art enthusiasts. What sets Sorolla apart from many of his contemporaries is his unparalleled mastery of light. Unlike the French Impressionists, who often used dappled, diffused light, Sorolla captured the intensity and clarity of Mediterranean sunlight. His technique combined loose, energetic brushstrokes with an almost scientific understanding of color and reflection. This ability to render the subtleties of light imbues his work with a sense of immediacy and vitality. Sorolla's paintings are also notable for their humanism. Whether depicting fishermen laboring under the scorching sun, children frolicking in the surf, or intimate portraits of his family, Sorolla brought a sense of dignity and warmth to his subjects. His art celebrates life in its myriad forms, from the grandeur of Spain's landscapes to the quiet beauty of a mother and child. In the decades following his death, Sorolla's reputation experienced periods of fluctuation. While he was widely celebrated during his lifetime, the rise of modernist movements in the mid-20th century temporarily overshadowed his work. However, a renewed interest in representational art and a growing appreciation for his technical brilliance have restored Sorolla to his rightful place in the pantheon of great artists. Today, Sorolla's works are housed in major museums around the world, including the Prado Museum in Madrid, the Hispanic Society of America in New York, and the Museo Sorolla. His influence can be seen in the work of later artists who sought to capture the interplay of light and color, as well as in the enduring popularity of Spanish Impressionism. Sorolla's art continues to captivate audiences for its universal themes and timeless beauty. His ability to convey the joys of life, from the laughter of children to the serenity of sunlit landscapes, speaks to a fundamental human desire to connect with the world around us. In an era marked by rapid industrialization and urbanization, Sorolla's work serves as a reminder of the enduring beauty of nature and the simple pleasures of life. Joaquín Sorolla's life and career were a testament to the transformative power of art. From his humble beginnings as an orphan in Valencia to his status as an internationally acclaimed master, Sorolla's journey was one of relentless passion and creativity. His legacy, immortalized in luminous canvases and the magnificent visions of Spain, continues to inspire and delight. Through his work, Sorolla captured not only the light of the Mediterranean, but also the spirit of a nation and the humanity of its people. His art remains a celebration of life's fleeting moments, rendered with an intensity and warmth that ensure his place among the greats of art history.